Alright, I'm gonna tell you guys about why I will never single hand again. Megan has gone home. I am out of peanut butter. The entire back of the boat went underwater. A nightmare under the boat as it's just drifting through the water. Nobody on it. About to go find out if it works. All right. So Megan has gone home to spend some time with family and left me here in Puerto Rico to do some boat work. And I feel like since she's gone, the first and most important thing that I should do is bring the mustache back. All right, all right, all right. Now we can get some work done. Alright, so here's my beginning list of chores to do while Megan is gone. We'll kind of walk you through them step by step as we go. Alright, today I'm embarking on replacing our busted teak. Some there, some there, a couple missing here. And then I'm going to sand it down and re-varnish it and seal it. See how it looks. Wish me luck on this task. Alright, so this is our door to get in and out of the boat. It looks pretty ghetto, so I'm gonna see what I can do to make it look a little better. So the door is dry, so now I need to screw it together and see if it works. Alright, here's what the cockpit's looking like. Alright, next project in hand. Our deck light was missing when we purchased the boat, so now I need to go up there and see if I got the right one to fit in that hole. So this is a light that I purchased to replace the missing light. I'm gonna go see if it fits. Alright, moment of truth. Gonna see if that worked. Just spent about an hour getting that thing fitted in there and wired up. About to go find out if it works. Holy moly, would you look at that? We have a deck light. So the only inverter we have on the boat is this massive 2000 watt, 220 volt guy down here. So just for everyday use, I just bought this little 750 watt, 110 volt guy and hardwired it in. It just came with these little clamps that were annoying, so I hardwired it in, and then the 220 strip I screwed back there to make things a little bit cleaner in this corner. Alright, so I'm going to attempt to drill 6 2-inch holes in the headliner of the Alubat to place some new LED lights. Hopefully it goes well. Well, I know it's hard to see because it's so bright, but I got those two installed, and I went ahead and threw one in there and put one in the bathroom. So bright now. It's actually really freaking nice having this much light after we've been living in gloom for so long. Alright, so last night I got 2 of the lights installed in the headliner, and then I got the one in the kitchen installed and the one in the bathroom installed. So now I'm gonna start working on the other 4 in the satay area. Hope it goes well. Got the other 4 lights installed and working. Now we just gotta get a new dome fixture. So, one of the locks on our door is missing this little piece that I'm moving, which blows my mind. I have no idea how it got out of there. So, alright, task complete. Alright, so this was the old gauge that didn't work in this hole right here. So today what I'm doing is going to fit our autopilot to sit in there. The issue is it used to be ran through here, had nowhere for it to be. Now the cable for it is in this locker, and I need the cable for it to be in there. So in order to do that, don't mind the boat right now, it's working time. I had to chase the wires to where they came from, and I have to tear this stateroom apart in order to get the wires from that locker to here. Joys of boats. Alright, getting the boat all the way torn apart just to run one stinking wire. Alright, so we have both of our gauges installed and currently working. So I attempted to replace the plumbing on our sink and the whole sink came out. So now I'm dry fitting it up here. And this is the old plumbing. Pretty ghetto. So to ensure the sink doesn't fall out again, I gotta take these screws, climb all the way back in there, and screw it in. Which is not fun because the through hole's in here. I gotta make sure not to break that off or I'll sink the dang boat. Whoo-wee! What a pain in the butt. Alright, today going to stain the floor in the cockpit. Alright, glad that's done. Got this back here. And we got our little step back there. I pulled the life raft out and cleaned behind there, so that was quite the project. Alright, so next on the list is to finish our swim step. I have half of it completed. That side looks good. This side does not. I'm gonna make a jerry jug holder over jerry jug for this glue, so I bought this. It's drying currently, so I'm gonna get that installed. Alright, I think I'm done with the cockpit. Looks a little bit better. Put the first coat of paint on the swim step. Got our little step stained as well. Got one coat of paint on the swim step. And over here, just built a little jerry jug holder. Nothing too sophisticated, but will definitely help us keep those things from flying overboard. And I got the first coat of primer on the deck. Trying to touch up all the missing paint, which is quite the project. It was chipping everywhere and looked similar to this. I'm gonna clean all of our standing rigging, trying to get all the rust off of it. The boat came with this sail cover that's super annoying because it just flops around. So I'm gonna make some lazy jacks for it. Well, look at that, a self-supported sail cover. Alright, so a lot of the high touch points in the boat are pretty worn down. So I'm going to sand them and revarnish them. Alright, I got a lot of the high touch points sanded. Not an awesome job, but it's a job. Through here. Got that all sanded. See how it turns out. Alright, so now I am sanding down all these window holes. I don't know what they're called. Making sure that they look a lot better, looking pretty done grungy right now. I don't know if you can even see them. So I'm not sure how many of you have seen before, but there used to be a ton of mast wire sticking out of there, so I got those all sealed up and put back away. And I got a fan installed in the guest room. Alright, so I woke up this morning planning another day of work, and I went to make myself a sandwich, and I am out of peanut butter, which means I gotta go. Puerto Rico is too difficult to find any groceries, so I've been kind of dreading this sail. It's my first single-hand sail with the boat. It is about 20 miles back to Culebra. Check the winds. Everything is good. Winds have shifted in a favorable direction to sail to the east. The sail, this is just kind of a straight line to show you where we're going, where I'm coming from, where I'm going. It's about straight line, 18 miles. Take a look. First single-hand sail. Going pretty well. Alright, I'm going to tell you guys about why I will never single hand again. So the wind died down, so I went to start up the engine because I was about to tack anyways. I was like, oh well, I'll just motor south, and when the wind picks back up, and I'll just start sailing again. So I fire up the engine, start motoring, something just doesn't seem right. So I look at where our water comes out of the side of our boat that cools our engine, and it's just steam, no water at all. So I kill the engine real quick, run down, and we had sucked something into our through hole that was plugging it. So I'm about, you can see that island right there, I think. I was about a quarter of a mile closer to it because I was just about to tack. And there's no wind, so I can't sail. The current is pushing me to the island. So I drop the sails real quick, go under the boat, clean out the through hole from under the boat as it's just drifting through the water. Nobody on it. And then, I don't know if you've ever tried to prime a marine engine while, yeah, just priming a marine engine is a joke. You have to fill up your little water canister, close your through hole, fill up your water canister, vacuum, or basically make sure it's vacuum tight. Then you have to start your engine and open your through hole at the same time, which to start our engine is not at all near where our through hole is. So I had to get this stick, reach around the corner with a stick, hope that I'm on the button, push the button, and open the through hole at the same time. It took about an hour to get it going, and I was, no joke, about maybe 1/8 of a mile off that island, still in about 25 meters of water. So worst case scenario, I was about 10 more minutes, I was about to throw an anchor out, which would have been a nightmare to get back, because if I didn't have an engine, that would have been awful. So this is my first and most likely my only single-handing extravaganza. Not fun. Oh. And during all this, right before I went to start the engine, we take our dinghy and we tie the line onto the arch because we've already had one bad experience about wrapping that line around our prop. So I did that, and this random rogue wave come and soaks me. I'm not kidding you. I was sitting, like kneeling down on the swim step, and I was wet from my shoulders all the way down. Like the entire back of the boat went underwater. It was a rogue wave, which my phone was in my back pocket and it immediately died. So I'm assuming it is dead now. So, yeah, not for me. Not a fan, not happy, not fun. So to ensure that the sink doesn't fall out, so to ensure the